Hey everybody, hope you're doing well. So today I made just around $3,000 in 5 minutes. Yeah, literally 5 minutes. I did that by trading NASDAQ futures, right? And I took this trade live in my Discord server, right? They made money as well following this trade. I trade every single week in that Discord server. If you want to trade live with me, there's a link in the description. Click on it and you can get access to it. So I'm going to break down the entire trade so you guys can learn what I looked for. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I hope you guys enjoy this video and let's move on with the video. So looking at the higher time frame, what I look for is I went to the 1 hour time frame, right? And I saw that the price has been going up due to elections as well. And there has been a lot of trading going on during overnight sessions. So that's something that you rarely see, right? And I saw that price would just keep pushing up, right? It was going up and up and up. So I was like, at some point, we are going to see some form of a reversal or a retracement, right? I didn't expect it to be a bigger retracement, right? I expected it to be of some sort, right? So what I looked at here is that, okay, previously whenever price took out buy side liquidity, so over here we have buy side, we had a strong rejection to the downside, right? And then over here you can also see that when we took out this high over here, we had a strong, very strong pullback to the downside, right? So what I looked for is I marked out this buy side liquidity over here, and now there isn't a specific model that I'm using, right, for this trade. This is just discretion, right? This is not a mechanical way. This is like I'm trading with my experience. I'm looking at different things here. I'm using logic behind this trade. And you can only learn this by watching live streams, right? And watching the videos that are not out on YouTube. So for example, on YouTube, I put out models, right? And they work phenomenally well, but you should be able to trade with the logic without using any strategy. You have to look at liquidity. Where's liquidity? Where's your draw on liquidity? What are you expecting from the market, right? And that's very important, right? And you only learn this by experience with the chart. So you either have to backtest a lot or you have to watch someone who trades live. Okay, this is very important. So over here, what you see is after we swept buy side liquidity, we had a strong rejection to the downside, right? So now if I go to the 1 minute time frame, right, what do I see here? So we have, this right here is when we took out that 1 hour buy side liquidity. So what was I seeing here is some form of, a liquidity over here, right? So let me mark this out. Oops. So I saw this level, right? And my eyes went towards this low here. And I was like, we have taken out the 1 hour buy side liquidity, right? So we may see some form of a pullback or a rejection from this level, at least on the 1 minute time frame, not on the 5 minute, but like on the 1 minute, right? And I usually trade NASDAQ futures on 1 minute time frame, and you should too, if you have a correct bias, of course. So once we took out the buy side liquidity, right, I was waiting for some sort of PD array and to be broken, and then I was waiting for momentum and volume to tell me where the market wants to go. Now, this is very hard to explain, but again, as I said before, when you watch, someone trading live, you will gain experience, right? So we had a buy side liquidity purge, and then I saw this inverse fair value gap here, right? So when I saw these 3 candles, 1, 2, 3, right, they burst through this fair value gap. So what does this tell me? That price is now going to pull back towards what? Towards the liquidity level over here, right? Very simple stuff, guys. Very simple stuff. All right. We had, let me just mark this out. We had this, liquidity all around here. So we have this. So it was expected to be taken out, right? So what I'm doing here is I'm looking for sweep of a higher time frame liquidity, right? I'm building a story about what happened, through the entire day. And then I am reacting to that story that I've built, right? So we are coming from a higher time frame level, which is the 1 hour buy side liquidity, right? We sweep that, we inverse this fair value gap. That is my entry around this level, and I'm targeting simply here, this low over here, this low over here, and here. So that was my trade. Although it was against the trend, but since I knew what was happening, right? I knew I was expecting a pullback, and that's exactly what happened, right? We got our entry here. So if I turn on the executions, right? You can see I shot it here, and I took my profits here. Very simple stuff. Okay, you're just building a logic behind the trade, and you take these trades. That's pretty much it. All you need to do is know the directional bias, right? Intraday bias. So we took out high time frame liquidity, bias on liquidity. Where are we going to go next? Probably towards the lower time frame liquidity, right? So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. That's the trade breakdown. I took it live with my students. And if you have watched till the end, I have a surprise for you. So if you use the code FAST20, you will get 20% discount for the access to Discord server and also to my course. I do not like to promote my stuff, but if there's something that's providing actual value to people, then I do it, all right? And you rarely see me do this. I never promote my course because you actually do not need it. But if you want experience, if you want to see someone with a very good experience trade live in front of you, provide you logic, provide you with, proper exit and entry levels, right? Then this is for you. I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.